Okay. Streaming start. Audio testing 1, 2, 3. Audio check 1, 2, 3. Audio checking 1, 2, 3. Streaming start. Excellent. Okay. So, all right. I actually wasn't going to stream this morning. I just didn't feel like it. But you know what happened? As I was trying to make my morning breakfast, I made like 5 mistakes in a row. Because when I don't stream, the I don't give a fuck level goes way too high. And when you give no fucks about anything, the problem is that carelessness also shoots up too. And I give more care if I feel like there might be somebody watching. It's some weird psychological effect with voyeurism or whatever it might be. I haven't looked into it yet. I just know it's there. When you stream and you think some stranger just might watch you, the entire baseline color of the activity changes. I think it's good. I think it brings out the best in you. Like, you know how people are always like, in the whole world, there's always this case of like, I imagine parents and unruly children being a case. They have to always go after the guy to make them do what they want. Like, for example, kid doesn't do their homework, doesn't study hard enough, and the parents like scolding, right? Well, it turns out, in my case, the reason why I cleaned up my entire damn house and got myself straightened out is because I wanted to impress the nurses. You know, make no mistake, if they were all men, or if they have no cute girls in that whole group, I may not have bothered, honestly. But because there are some cute girls in there, some, not many. Most of them are old women. I was dedicated to straightening myself out because I wanted to impress them. Didn't matter if they were married, pregnant, what, I don't care. It's like, you know, if they came over and I could make a pretty girl laugh and have them, you know, maybe they had a good time, then I felt like I did something valuable today. It's with my wife too. Every day my objective was to see her smile. If I could see my wife smile, like at least 5 to 10 times a day, I would say today was a good day. Today was a successful day. In fact, my entire metric of life meaning and success was really based upon my wife smiling, you know, to make her laugh. And when I was sick and unable to do so anymore, I honestly concluded that my existence was truly not worth living, a complete and utter failure and embarrassment, and I was worth less than zero. And therefore, the only logical conclusion is to just kill myself and get out of her life because, you know, I worshipped her. She is and still will always be the prettiest girl I have ever met. And the best part is, I don't care what other people think. She's made for me, I think. It's not a trophy wife. Trophy wife is one where your happiness is contingent on what other people think. I never, ever pulled what other people thought about her. I don't give a shit. Her smile was everything to me. Everything. I realized. And that's what I missed the most is making her laugh. It really was. And I think people try too hard now these days in the world. Think about my ex-wife, Mrs. Ninja. Went to some university here, studied hard. Then she says things that are in the same nature as what Wei has told me. Like, she's like, how come you get the translation jobs? I studied translation, I don't get them. So you guys don't get it, do you? You all think you go into the education system, you'll get rewarded. No. The education system, the medical system, and all the systems in the world are run by people. They're just as greedy and at fault as you are. They all have aspirations to go to fucking Europe with shit tons of money and do whatever the fuck they want there. Buy several properties across the world, travel in first class. Everyone wants this. So, there are no gods in this process. So when you worship, the god of whatever, higher education, giving you a ticket to easy money, what the fuck are you smoking? I mean, seriously. I think my wife to this day still can't see past the fucking education system. She's like too in love with her own degree. Maybe I'm wrong. She'll correct me. This morning something weird was burning when I was still, fucking little plastic little paper snuck underneath there. Weird ass fumes coming out. Crazy, man. Random shit can just happen out of nowhere. Okay, today extra butter. And also when you vocalize shit, I don't know why it internalizes so much better when you vocalize it. I don't know why that is. Since I started talking to myself, I've made zero mistakes and I've calmed down. This streaming thing, to me, is the best therapy I've ever received, honestly. Because start to learn things about yourself, honestly. So when I listen to myself talk and I see myself on camera, I'm like, oh, I don't think I'm that good looking, actually. I have a really awkward receding hairline now. I have a bald spot too. I look at my passport photo when I was 30 something and I look way better. Like, if I was a woman, I'd want to shag with the 30-year-old, not the 40-year-old. The 40-year-old's like kind of like getting gross. And you don't delude yourself, And you get views for POE, you don't get no views for other stuff. Well, that tells you what you're worth, right? Your own private thoughts. Yeah. Who the fuck cares but yourself, right? But if you can offer other people something in the form of like a new build in POE, okay, now you're worth something to some people. You know what I mean? I guess the thing is the experiment is kind of like in the lines of, is there someone out there who actually thinks I'm worth something without me offering some kind of external reward for them? Whether that be I give them money or I give them something. It's like, if I think about this, the saddest part is that's my wife. I think I naturally, without any effort whatsoever, honestly, wanted to make her laugh every day. And that's what I did every day. And I was happy doing that every day. And why did it stop? Because this fucking movie fucked me up bad and screwed up my sleep schedule. And after that happened, I went on SSRIs for whatever dumb reason. Now, to be fair, I did that. The doctor did not stop me, and the SSRIs fucked my brain up even more. I became manic like crazy, which kind of makes me think I am bipolar, because they did say that only bipolar people tend to go manic or some dumb shit like that if they take SSRIs. And that's what happened to me. I went manic on Zoloft. And if my wife ever watches, ex-wife or wife, please do not give children SSRIs. They're very popular drugs to give out. Reckful's brother killed himself off one. Reckful killed himself for whatever reason. We do not know exactly what it is. I attempted suicide after taking SSRIs. Not to say they're the cause, but they are correlated in some way. As my doctor currently has no intention to figure out what the fuck happened to me and is only interested in profiting off my misery, I'm going to fire my doctor today. Well, not today. She's already... No, don't fire them. I just no longer see her anymore. She doesn't want to see me either. Have you ever met a doctor who just openly admits to you, I'm just not good enough for you? Yep. In Okinawa, that's how all the doctors here say that. Yeah, no, we can't handle your case. It's too complicated. That's nice. Thank you. And so the solution is, you need a big hospital. Well, what do they do at the big hospital they can't do in a small hospital? Well, I know for a fact, without any dramatization, what the big hospitals can do for you is they can lock you up against your will. Well, if you're with a family. If you're living alone, no one can do that to you. You have to voluntarily admit yourself. Let's go. Is the heat even on? Yeah, it is, okay. I'm gonna go straight back to programming after this because 4:30 wake up time. Tortured. All I want to do is see my kids, I think. I want to play Minecraft or Terraria with them. Emma, I think. I think Mo doesn't give a shit. But my wife is so against computers and games, it'll never work out. So, they will go and chase insects outside every day, which is arguably could be much healthier for them. And since they're girls, I should eat my own fucking medicine and say they're better off as sexual objects for men. I don't mean that as whores. I mean that as they can primp and they gotta brush their hair, make it really shiny, long, and seduce a man who's worth something. And their life is set. What's that in the middle? Why is it so like weirdly colored? Okay. What? Yo, is it not cooking at all? They fuck up a third time in a row? Probably. なんかムラがひどいね、この日。What's going on? I'm supposed to shake it and shit. Kenji was like mixing the damn egg mixture as it was cooking. I just can't be bothered anymore. Try that once, it's like shippat. I'm not gonna even move it to today. I think it cooks better if you just don't even fucking try. And things are cooperating for whatever reason. Had a very interesting talk with Galen about PoE yesterday, but I forgot to record my own voice, so the whole fucking stream's ruined because it's like he's talking to nobody. And it's more interesting when there's a conversation going on with two people. God damn. Technical issues every day. My elbow hurts so badly. Can I cover? Should I lid the fucking thing up? No. I think that will just raise temperature too high. I'll leave it slightly runny this time. Yesterday, when you overcook it, it's worse than undercooking. There it is. And then, be really quick about this, because... Fuck. I think okay. Okay, fuck you. Go. It burned again? Oh my god. Okay, scrambled eggs today. I don't know why it's sticking in the middle. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say my non-stick pan has become semi-stick. I need a new one. I want a new one. I don't want to use old cookware that I used to use. It's fucking like depressing. See it. Still looks good though. Okay. What I don't know, you know, whenever you watch the news about like some disaster to strangers, now maybe it's just me. Gisato swears she doesn't do this, but I don't believe her. Don't you ever go like, oh, I'm so glad it's not me, and you hug your loved ones at night closely? Well, fuck that. Is that what they're doing? They're milking your... It's the rat race again. He who encounters the least accidents and navigates life fully towards a... You know, didn't they portray that life in Traffic? When Zeta Jones going to the fucking golf club or something and saying my kid's gonna be next Tiger Woods. And they overdid it though. It looks too fucking fake, but like she's talking about her friends about duck. That's a fatty bird. The idea is to portray them as they're ultra rich with no genuine problems in life. It's maybe as stuck, but it's so fucking delicious. It is. Chives just tastes better near the root, huh? I need bread. I don't have bread at home. Why is it when I talk on the stream, I get so sleepy? I think it's because I wake up sleeping so little because I feel like I have to do something. Samskara or something, I don't know what they call it in that Hinduism. Ball of emotion that's unprocessed. I know what it is. My family. Broken. Much to the glee to all of those who hated me. They'll say, we don't want that for you. But they do want that for me. Oishii. More is never enough. Is that from POE? I think it is. I think it is. That's delicious. This cheese was fantastic, by the way. It's very good. In fact, so good, I want a salad. I just want a straight up salad. It's just salad. Well, and you know what? No, I need energy. I need like just flat out energy, and I need to program some shit, and I need coffee. And what goes better than coffee than just straight up carbohydrates? Honestly. Where the hell is the other? Oh, here. Okay. What am I doing? I was gonna make a salad. For Christ's sakes. I mean, maybe a better idea, but no. Later. 何がいいかな? Yogurt. I eat it with yogurt. Yogurt. Where's yogurt? Yogurt. 9:30. Is this? Yeah. Okay. Good. In the name of saving some dishes, I use my little doggy bowl. I like this doggy bowl, by the way. It's very stainless steel is a beautiful material. It's clean. It's honest. I love stainless steel is the best. You know, some of these timeless material like ceramic, like glass, and they're just wonderful materials. You know, it's clean. You know, like it looks really clean. Like you, how it is. I gotta admit, I have some interest in metalworking. I don't want to do it myself. It looks like really hard fucking like work, but the science of it is interesting. Not like I want to do it. You know, as an interesting fact, like when stars collapse, all that fucking atomic like helium, hydrogen, whatever the fuck is in there, but in the very end, you know what happens? It becomes a ball of fucking iron, apparently. All the super like cracked up energy and all the fusions and fissions and fusions and probably mostly fusion, it ends up converting into iron, in which the energy is no longer sufficient to keep it running. I don't know, something like that. I thought that was fucking interesting, actually. Like iron, out of the entire periodic table of elements, iron is the one that gets left over. I think that's pretty cool. I got my honey there on top. There it is, my other part of the breakfast. Energy. Woof woof. That's fantastic. The problem is the cereal. It's very processed, isn't it? But oh well. I feel sorry for my kids. I just think I could offer them something good. The wife doesn't think so. Oh well. They have enough money. What the fuck is she complaining about? You know? I'm told my dad would laugh. I doesn't say that's really sad, but I've been living in Japan for 3 decades. No, wait, how long? No, exaggerate, 2 decades. But I don't have a single person to put on as an emergency contact. Honestly, if I were to keel over and like bleed in my kitchen, no one's coming except for the police or the ambulance. Nobody. Wife don't care. She got the money. Ex-wife don't care. Well, she does. She'll care. She'll pretend to care because she wants the inheritance. She doesn't have the money yet, right? Once she has the money in her hands, she doesn't. She won't care anymore. The thing about my ex-wife, I think she's a bit too. She may not be as good a person as everyone thinks she is. I think she's being nice to me and saying happy birthday to me because she hasn't received the inheritance yet. And she might believe that I actually control that damn. You know, if you're watching ex-wifey, this ninja, I don't control the inheritance. My parents do. It's not my money. So, you know, you don't have to do anything for me, actually. I guess you're thinking that, oh, if you're a bitch to me, I'll report to my parents and they'll not give you the inheritance. Well, you don't have to worry about that either, because I've basically raised my middle finger to my parents, and they probably love you more than they love me now, so no worries there. You don't have to do jack shit for me anymore. You'll have your money, okay? You don't have to suck up to me anymore. I'm nothing to give you anymore. So. Okay. I'm gonna go back to coding very soon. I do the dishes though. The kitchen's a mess. Do you know why the LA Lakers documentary is so enlightening to me? Because money, power, and fame, they're not only just, you know, everyone wants it. I mean, it trumps family relationships too. As much as we want to like celebrate family and even use it as an excuse for being whatever, like Serena Williams, I'm a mother. You can't do this to me. Why? You're a mother? So what? That makes you like a national hero? Get the fuck out of here, right? Come on. Damn little fucking cuddle bitch. It's just... I don't know. Like, you watch the LA Lakers, that fucking documentary. Look at all the children, so bitter. They can't get... Everyone wants a piece of the Jerry Bus pie, the Lakers, the fame, the attention, the money, the prestige. And why would they be upset that it goes to Jeannie? She's the prettiest, she's the smartest, she's the most capable. The owner loved her the most. It's clear as day that she loved her the most. Don't kid yourself. Look in the mirror. Jeannie Buss is by far the prettiest. She's so beautiful, Jeannie Buss. I don't know what to tell you. And she's smart too and capable. I don't know how she's doing the Lakers today. I'm just saying that, you know. If you're gonna pick one of your own children, why the fuck would you pick Jeannie, right? That's wrong compartment. I mean, I'm honestly impressed that someone, even if you're handed the reins like that by your dad, that you could just take it over like that and actually make it run. I'm already like blown away. Like, guy or girl, that's impressive. I don't know how the Lakers are doing today, but like, they haven't like melted down to obscurity, have they? I don't know. No clue. But it's crazy how like the auras are different. Like Jeannie obviously is like the one person you want to talk to, and the other kids can all be ignored safely without any like, you know, they all look like second-rate citizens. Honestly, there's no words about it. They all look like, you know, I also want to say that I was being a hypocrite yesterday, saying that I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to Kaori, and I think I'm being the same person as I was 20 years ago when I said I'd never, ever, ever, ever cheat on a woman. I think it's disgusting behavior. And then, oops, all it takes is one pretty girl to go after you, and like, yeah, fuck that. Then it was enlightening to me, thinking like all the morals and principles. Whenever you make a sentence saying I wouldn't or I would or wouldn't do something. What's that meme with that movie, like not video game, doubt? Just the word doubt should go up right away. It's the past tense is a far stronger tense than the what is that called, subjunctive? Saying I would or wouldn't, as in Japanese, hi. So if I say I wouldn't want, I didn't say I don't want. Ooh, I wouldn't want. If I was a dictator, I wouldn't want. I said if I was a dictator, I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to her and her child. What if I really were a dictator? You see, now I don't know anymore. I'm falling into the same like virtue signaling trap as everyone else is. Maybe I would. I have to admit it. I say that because I don't want to scare her off. I mean, she's already scared. It doesn't matter. We'll never see her again, so does it matter if I scare her off now? I might as well scare her off anyway, you know? So, yeah, I would, maybe. Yeah, can't fall into the same trap again. The trick is, if I were a dictator, but you'll never know who the kind of person you are as a dictator. You've never been in that scenario. You're assuming that being a dictator will not alter the way you think you are right now. That experiencing absolute power for a year will not change you. That's a naive thought, isn't it? Well, maybe some of your more, let's say, unsavory personality elements that have been repressed until this day will come to light. Who knows? Alright, that was good. That was semi-therapeutic. I had a good breakfast, and I'm ready to go back to work.